show you morganite. It's one of my favorite stones. We have morganite coming up today, so I'm super excited about that. All right, speaking of being super excited, it's not often we get to show you a 30-carat aquamarine ring, and that's what we get to do right now, which is so exciting. This is a large oval. Now, it is milky aqua, so don't expect it to be opaque, or excuse me, don't expect it to be clear. It's not. It has translucency to it, but it has the garden. It has this beautiful silk moving through the stone. It's a natural characteristic of this aquamarine material. And you can see it's just bold and beautiful and soft. I like the way we've used blue topaz at either side. So you can see you have beautiful sky topaz flanking the shoulders of the ring. And then there is your aqua, and it's really cool to the touch. You can see it has faceting, so it has an extra little bit of sparkle, a nice thick sterling silver bezel. This has good weight to it. So it's one that when you put it on your finger, you really feel this on your finger. I mean, it feels good. It doesn't sit too high, which I like, so it doesn't really get in the way. But on the flip side of that, it definitely makes a statement. It'd be very pretty worn middle finger, pointer finger, so if you like to wear a bigger ring on one of your alternative fingers than the traditional ring finger, this would be an excellent one to size up to your alternative finger size, because this is so pretty and so flattering on the hand that it's really gonna work, you know, for a variety of different women. If you have a smaller hand, a lot of women with a smaller hand sometimes like to wear a bigger ring on their middle finger. But that's up to you. It's kind of, we all have our own comfort level. I primarily like to wear rings on my ring finger, but occasionally I do go up, especially if it's a bigger, bolder ring, I go up to my middle finger size. And I've never really been comfortable wearing a ring on my index finger. I don't know why that is. I have a girlfriend who only wears a ring on her index finger, and it looks so cool. I love it. It's just, we all have our kind of own little comfort zone when it comes to wearing rings, and specifically a bolder ring, a statement ring like this. So if you are looking for a fun, fabulous piece, 30-carat aqua with the beautiful sky topaz, solid sterling silver, looks so great with obviously the matching pieces, but also really pretty when you're wearing denim. If you're a blue jean girl, if you love denim, I happen to love the way this looks with white. So if you like these soft, beautiful pastels, many of you have heard us talking about the Pantone colors for this year. And one of the big colors this year is a color called Serenity Blue, and rose quartz as well. So these pinks and blues, and luckily we have a lot of that in our show today. We have these beautiful pinks. I'm wearing a pink necklace up here, but these soft pinks, these soft blues, these are colors that you're seeing a lot of. Women gravitate toward these colors. They're beautiful complexion colors. They look good next to the skin. They just look good with everything. They become almost neutral, because this would look really pretty with brights. This beautiful sky color works if you're wearing a brighter blue. Sue's wearing a brighter blue dress. You can see how you can play and contrast with those blues. It also obviously plays well with the opposite color on the color dial, color spectrum. So with a beautiful pale pink, it would be so pretty, or your pale yellows, or really gorgeous even with camels or tans. And it also really pops against black. So it just depends on what you love to wear. Aqua even looks great with browns. And again, those earthy colors, those camel colors. So that's what's fun about a ring like this. You definitely get your mileage on it. If you need a 10, shortly last call goes out. If you need the size 11, shortly last call goes out. This cannot be reordered. This entire set was a one-time. The manufacturer and gem dealer we worked with, they were able to secure one amount of material to make this happen, and that's it. So I was excited to get to do it, but I know we're only offering it in a very limited way. There's only about 300 women who can own the ring before it's gone. The bracelet, I know, is so limited, as is the matching necklace. So if this is something you'd like to own, go for it. We have sizes 5 through 11 right now. It's approximately 1 3/16 of an inch in length on your hand. So you get, again, a nice, long, beautiful look. It really slenderizes and it really flatters. It's so interesting because when you look at a big ring, a lot of women think they have to have a big hand to wear a big ring. And it's actually quite to the contrary. Last week I was working with Josie Nattori. I don't know if you had a chance to see the list last week, but Josie was our special guest. And she is so beautiful and very petite. She's 5'2", she's a size 0. She's a tiny lady with a big, beautiful heart, an incredible mind, and she loves big accessories. And she explained to me, she said, I'm so small, she said that I don't like little ditzy jewelry. She goes, it emphasizes that I'm tiny. She said, so for her, she's always gravitated to a bigger statement piece, a bigger, bolder look in her jewelry. And it really kind of hit home for me, and I kind of thought about that a little bit. It's not as though a larger ring is only for a larger hand. It just is not the case. It's really very much more about your personality, and it's about what you love. And this is what I would call a ring that any girl who loves a big ring, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you like it. Express is the way to get in here. With everybody ordering, we might have 150 rings available. The larger sizes are going very quickly. I'm gonna have Rick check for me on the bracelet to see if we have any left, or on the necklace to see if we have any left. But the ring is right there. You can see on Sue. Does Sue wear a 6? I think she's modeling a size 6 for us. So look at how pretty that looks on her hand, a size 6. You can see that's not a really large hand, and yet how beautiful that looks on her hand. I wear a size 7.5 on the finger that I'm modeling for you, so I can wear a 7 or an 8 on my ring finger. And then, you know, if you have a much larger hand than we do, it's going to obviously look great on you. But if you have a little bit smaller, if you need a 5, it's also going to look beautiful on your hand. So I hope you give it a try. If you've ever wanted to own a bolder statement in aquamarine, this is a great way to go. Just to update you, in case you're just stopping in, we're down